to day 3 of this virtual international 1 week faculty development program on teaching, learning, and research organized by the Internal Quality Assurance Cell, the Department of English Shift 1, and the Department of BA English Shift 2 of Sri Shankarlal Sundarbai Shasun Jain College for Women, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India, in collaboration with Cape Comorin Trust, India. Let us begin today's session with the welcome address. I request Ms. Shandini, Assistant Professor of English, Sri Shankarlal Sundarbai Shasun Jain College for Women, to welcome the gathering and to introduce the resource person to us.
Thank you, Mohana. A very pleasant evening and a warm welcome to all the erudite dignitaries and the enthusiastic participants to this 1 week virtual international faculty development program on teaching, learning, and research, organized by the Internal Quality Assurance Cell and the Department of English Shift 1 and 2 of Sri Shankarlal Sundarbai Sashun Jain College for Women, Tamil Nadu, India, in collaboration with Cape Comorin Trust, India. I deem it a great pleasure to welcome the resource persons for the day, Dr. Ibrahim Otair, Assistant Professor of Applied Linguistics at Batterjee Medical College, Jeddah, KSA, and Dr. Ali Said Al-Matari, Mathematics Instructor at Asharikia University. I take immense pleasure in welcoming Dr. R.S. Regin Sylvest, President, Cape Comorin Trust, the Organizing Secretary, Dr. Subhadra Jamwal, Assistant Professor, Government College of Education, Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and the coordinators, Dr. Shailaja Vasudevan, Associate Professor, Department of Political Science, Shahid Captain Vikram Batra, Government Degree College, Himachal Pradesh, and Dr. J. Shobana Devi, Assistant Professor of English, Standard Fireworks, Rajaratnam College of Women, Shivagashi, Tamil Nadu, and the felicitators of the event on this occasion. It is my pleasure to welcome the program coordinators, heads of departments, faculty members of Sashun Jain College and other colleges, academicians, research scholars, and other participants from across the nation and overseas who have joined us today in this knowledge sharing and gaining endeavor. To give a brief overview of day 2 of the 1 week FTP, we had two eminent scholars amongst us yesterday. Professor Fides del Castillo, Associate Professor, De La Salle University, Manila, Philippines, spoke on how to write an effective research paper and how to spot the predatory journals. And she reiterated that we are not alone in this research endeavor, and it can be a community activity. Professor Saifo Taiwo, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Nigeria, expressed his views on information technology in education and how ICT tools are useful to teachers, students, and parents. Today, day 3 of the FDP, we have amidst us yet another scholar for session 1. Dr. Ibrahim Otair is an assistant professor of applied linguistics at Batterjee Medical College, Jeddah, KSA. He received his PhD in applied linguistics from Urartu University, Malaysia in 2018 under the supervision of Professor Noor Hashima. He has 10 plus years of teaching experience at different universities and institutions. He served as EFL lecturer at Majma University from 2012 to 2018 and as assistant professor of English at Majma University from 2018 to 2020. To date, he has published several articles in Scopus Index journals. He has presented papers at top international conferences in applied linguistics and English education. His research interests center on applied linguistics, English education, technology in teaching English, ICT in TFL, and psycholinguistics. He is currently working on a series of publications, book chapters, and conference presentations addressing psycholinguistics, English education, technology in teaching English, and ICT in TFL. He has been working as an honorable associate editor, peer reviewer, and has published in different international peer-reviewed journals. His experience and qualifications have equipped him with a myriad of skills that enable him to work effectively, professionally, and efficiently. A hearty welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now invite Dr. Abraham to take over the session and address the gathering? Dr. Abraham? Dr. Abraham, we're not able to hear you.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Professor Ali Syed, can we move on to your session? I think Dr. Abraham has some network issues.
Yes,
Yes. Thank you, sir. Could we begin with your session, sir?
yes, no problem. I'm ready.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. May I invite Ms. Shantini to to introduce a resource person to us?
Okay, yeah. It's a great pleasure to welcome and introduce our speaker, Dr. Ali Syed Al Matari, mathematics instructor at Al Shahriya University. He has a PhD in arts, humanities, and translation. He is an ambassador of the Varkey International Teacher Award. His name found a place among the top 50 teachers in the world for the year 2017 in the Global Teacher Award and is the winner of the Khalifa Award for Excellence in the category of Creative Teacher in the field of public education in the Arab world for the year 2016-17. Dr. Al Matari secured the second place in the Faisal bin Qasim Al Thani Award for Educational Research for the category of teachers in the Gulf countries in 2016. A researcher in sociology, educational administration, curricula, teaching methods, and integrating technology with education, he is also an Intel tutorial instructor. Dr. Al Mataria is a member of the Oman Association for Educational Technologies and a member of the Gulf Society for Comparative Education. He has participated in presenting papers in many local, regional, and international conferences. An expert from Microsoft 2020, Dr. Al Matari has more than 46 published scientific papers and he oversaw the implementation of more than 1,000 technical projects within the Intel Educational. We welcome you, sir, and over to you.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be a part of this conference, and thank you so much for all the educators that's they are with us today, inshallah. Also, I will thank Mr. Dr. Regan Sylvest to invite me and Dr. Mutmainna to be a part, to connect with me to be a part of this event. And thank you so much. Today, I hope my presentation will add some knowledge for you because as you educator, as you expert in education field, my presentation it will be about social emotional learning, how to practice in our classroom. So I will share my presentation now. Can I share, please?
Yes, sir, please.
I think I need permission. I need permission.
No, sir, you can present your screen.
Mhm.
Are you able to share it, sir?
Just a minute, please. Maybe,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, now. Again. Okay, I will send my presentation in sharing. Also, sharing not allowed to me to share anything. Sharing.
So if you share your presentation with us, we can present, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
your screen is visible. Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, can you see the presentation now?
We can see your inbox, your mail inbox, sir.
Okay. Can you see now, please?
No, sir, not the downloaded PPT. The mail inbox is visible. You can choose the entire screen option, sir.
I will try to. Now? Can you see the?
No, sir, not yet. Yeah, yes.
Now
Yes,
is
sir.
it?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, I will. And this time, inshallah, I will talk about the integrating social and emotional learning competencies into teaching practice. Actually, in Corona pandemic, a lot of education, maybe the system of education was stopped in some countries. So at that time, a lot of countries they are looking for the best way to solve these problems. So maybe for 8 months, the education stops, and we are living in an emergency situation. Maybe some countries starting by some practice of teachers, maybe starting from the teachers first. After that, government they are starting. So after when maybe in November 2021, some 2021, some countries try to return back to education and by e-learnings. So maybe in also after 1 year, in 2022, maybe the normal situation of Corona was stopped, and when the student returned back to the schools, the attitude of student to learn it changed. The relaction of the student also that change. The thinking of student also that change because they are staying in a big gear for maybe 1 year. So a lot of teachers or principal of schools, when they are meeting them, they told us that the students all time nervous. You cannot ask a question for the students. Maybe they will shoot you or something like that. So what is the problem? Actually, maybe some systems of education, when the students return back to the school, the first thing they are evaluate is the academic achievement. So from my side, I think it's a wrong way to starting the education, and we stopped for 1 year. So many conference and many papers published in social emotional learning talk about this point, how to start education with integrating social emotional learnings, uh, especially with students. So our paper, inshallah, will talk about this point, and we'll divide in three parts. So in this paper, our objectives first understand how social emotional learning practice benefit the classroom environment through having impact of on student behavior, higher test score, and overall student well-being. Second, we'll talk about develop skills in applying technology, for example, Microsoft Teams, flip grading, and reflection to create a classroom community. Uh, Also, we'll talk about the create student centered classroom environment based on social and emotional skills, development to increase the emotional intelligence students will need for their future. What is skills? Microsoft reports tell us about skills. Skills of futures aren't limited to just STEM. Social and emotional skills are quickly taking center stage alongside cognitive skills, technical skills, and connect knowledge in both the classroom and the workforce. For your learner, social and emotional skills development in an integral part of learning, shaped largely by experience you provide them in the classroom and through remote learning. This is Microsoft reports. What is social emotional learning? What does it mean? And let's see. Social emotional learning is an integral part of education, human development. Still, the short of social emotional learning is the process through which all young people and adults acquire and apply the knowledge, skills, and attitude to develop healthy identities, manage emotion, and achieve personal and collective goals. Feel and show empathy for others, and it's maybe the core of social emotional learning is empathy. Establish and maintain supportive relationship and make responsible creating decision. Also sell advanced educational quality and excellent through authentic school family, community partnership to establish learning environment and experience that future trusting and cooperative relation, rigorous and meaningful curriculum and instruction, uh, and ongoing evaluation. SEL also can help address various forms of inequality and empower young people and adults to co-create thriving school and contribute to safe, healthy and just community. So, what we will see in SEL, SEL talk about the empathy, talk about the attitude, talk about the self-awareness, maybe social awareness, self-management, decision making. So these competencies we need it in a normal situation or in an emergency situation. What research said about SEL or social emotional learning? Research shows that social and emotional skills development is 2x more predictive of a student academic achievement. And we have research in this point for a long time, maybe for 1 year or something, and publish many of research talking about this point. So the social emotional learning is 2x more predictive of academic achievement than their home environment or demographic, and can also increase academic performance by 11%. Social and emotional skills also provide students with the perspective and flexibility necessary to function at a high level, even when faced with uncertainty, change, pressure, stress, and other challenges. This result is shown by the report that's provided by Microsoft. It's called the Class of 2030 and Life Ready Learning, the Technology Imperative. It's a summary report, and also you can take a scan to download this report from Microsoft. What is the social emotional learning competencies? Actually, there's one organization, it's called CASEL. It's searching these competencies. Maybe the first organization, that's American organization, is called CASEL. Start searching for the 5 competencies. So before we are starting explaining the social and emotional learning competencies, let's see this shape. As you see, there are 5 competencies there assigned in the center of this circle. So we have self-management, self-awareness, social awareness, relationship skills. In this center is in the power hand of the teacher, because these skills is starting from the classroom. So who is the effective person in this circle is a teacher, as you see in this circle. Second, will shift to a school, because the school-wide culture and practice and policies is depend by the control of the school principal. After that, who is they have the authentical partnership is a family, and is a family, as you know. After that is the large community. It will be effective by the social emotional learning control. So who is the core of this competence or system of social emotional learning? Is a teacher, as you see. So now we try to explain the 5 competencies. So the first one is self-awareness. It's mean the ability to understand own emotion, thoughts, and value, and how they influence behavior across contexts. These include capacities to recognize own strengths and limitation with a well-grounded sense of confidence and purpose, such as for integrating personal and social identities, identify personal and culture and logistic asset, also demonstrating honesty and integrity, linking feeling, value, and thought, examining predictors and peace. Also, having a growth mindset, developing interest and sense of purpose. This is self-awareness. Second competence is the self-management. Self-management is the ability to manage, to own emotional thought and behaviors effectively in different situations and achieve goals and aspiration. Self-management is maybe is important competence, because student without self-management, how they get ability to manage themselves. So the student should be have these competencies to manage themselves, to organize their times for reviewing the subjects, maybe for doing practice that's maybe or for homework or anything else that's provided from teachers. Self-management include the capacity to daily gratification, manage stress, and feel motivation and agency to accomplish. There's many points that maybe self-management it's look like managing one's emotion, identify and using stress management strategy, also setting personal and collective goals, using planning and organizational skills, showing the courage to take initiative, demonstrating personal and collective agency. So this is, I think, is the important, maybe one of 5 important competencies that students should have. Also, we have the third competence is social awareness, the ability to understand the perspective and empathies with others, including those from diversity background, culture, and context. Especially as we are in university, we have maybe from Omani culture, but the Omani culture now is mixed from different region. So maybe the culture now by in technology era is little change maybe, and now by the effective of technology, by effective of media, by effective of many things that happen in the world, maybe the culture also will be changed. So in self-awareness, we should respect everyone, no matter they are changing in colors, they are tall, they are small, they are big, they are fat. We should respect a person as a human. So we should respect them and told our students, you should respect everyone from anywhere, from any countries, even Omani, even from any countries that maybe you will meet or you will be able to stay maybe in one table in the future or in the class. So social awareness, it should be such as taking other perspective, recognizing strength in others, and demonstrating empathy and compassion, showing concern for the feeling of other, understanding and experiencing gratitude, identifying diversity social norms, including unjust ones. So this is a point we should student understand, and who is the nearest person that's maybe be with the student maybe for 6 hours in the class is a teacher. Yes, we know the effective of family, but the changing or the main person who maybe can give this competencies students is a teacher from the first. Fourth competency is the responsible decision making, is the ability to make caring and constructive choice about personal behaviors and social interactions across different situations. We need to give this competency for the students. By how? We need to demonstrating curiosity and open-mindedness, learning how to make a reasoned judgment after analyzing information, data, and facts. We need to discuss this, maybe some problems we have in the class with the students. We know the students in the school is different student in the college, but we need to learning how to make a reason judgment after analyzing information. So we cannot make decision after seeing the all information and analyzing the data and fact. Also, and identifying solution for personal and social problems. Also, recognizing how critical thinking skills are useful both inside and outside of schools. Also, evaluating personal, interpersonal, community, and institutional impact. The 5 competencies is relationship skills. The student abilities to establish and maintain healthy and supportive relationship and to effectively navigate sitting with diverse identities and groups. So we need to sit with other students, and especially in this time, because the technology era now, we should stay with the student and tell him about these competencies. Why? Because these skills include the capacities to communicate clearly, listen actively, cooperate, work cooperatively to problem solve, and navigate conflict. So, how to provide these competencies? Provide by communicating effectively, developing positive relationship, demonstrating culture competency, practicing as a teamwork and cooperative problem solving. So also showing leadership in groups and standing up for the right of others. These competencies you can download from this QR. It's called Castle Seal framework. You can download and you can scan and download it. Next step is talking about is there any relation between skills and cell, especially in classroom. Cell and the classroom. Read through the list of skills. This is skills provided by Microsoft. How would you rank these skills from the most of least important for your learner? Also look at the skills at the top of the list. Why do consider these skills the most important? Which skills do you think your students would rank begin most important of them? It's the answer of this question is independent by the answering of the student. Also, the report, the skills that students rank it as a begin the most important. They are learning and perception gap between how the teachers survey prioritize these same skills. Also, did you prioritize any of same skills students identify as most important? As you see, we get digital skills, we get creativity, relationship skills in green color, aesthetic understand, self-management, and problem solving. Does Microsoft support the CASL or the social emotional learning? Yes, as searching, we get Microsoft apps support, maybe, I mean, it's technology support social emotional learning by alignment with cell competencies. Before reflecting and moving in the next model, there, a brief of the Microsoft tools, you will explore and their alignment with CASL 5 cell. And there is a one system that's built by Harvard. See the relation between the CASL and social emotional learning. Why these tools can support all 5 CASL competencies. In various way, we will highlight 2 specific competencies for each tools. Supporting social and emotional learning with Microsoft tools. As you know, Minecraft Education Edition. Minecraft is like a game, but this game is using education. This is education edition. Support the development of two castle competencies. First one, the social awareness. How? By exploring awards made by other across the global, enhance students' ability to perceive multiple definition of reality depending on the word builder worldview. Also, students encounter a multitude of homes, environment, problems, and solution. So the students, they can collaborate with other students in other school or other words who are related to playing these games. To collaborate to solve some problem, or maybe they collaborate, maybe solve some problem about the climate action change or something else that like that, or solving maybe the equation in mathematics and so on. Second, competencies, relationship skills. Students build essential teamwork and communication skills as they work build together. Also, students build trust in each other as they collaborate and respect each other side and creation. Second, as you know, maybe the social emotional learning Flipgrid support cell by allowing students opportunities for growth in both relationship skills and responsible decision making. So we'll take some point. We'll not talk about all the points, some points, because we need to see what is the implementation of social emotional learning in the university or school and so on. Relationship skills Flipgrid structure provide all students an equal and amplified voice, allowing them to opportunity to communicate clearly and listen well. How to responsible decision making. Students can interact with their classmate and peers for around the world to creatively solve problems. Also, students have to opportunity to evaluate and reflect information. Third, supportive also by Microsoft team support cell by offering students opportunities to build relationship skills and engage in responsible decision making. How students navigate social engagement by participating clear and communicate and cooperative with others, especially when we are in one class. We can discuss, we can explain, we can ask where maybe some person is absent or something else like that. Also, responsible decision making when working collaborative and activities and projects. Students can make constructive choice about their personal and social behaviors. Third, OneNote helps students develop both individually and in their relation with other by not taking tools, elevate groups works, and make documentation a shared process, allowing students to grow as collaborative. Also, Sway is like PowerPoint, but everything in Sway is ready as a theme. So you can start make your first presentation without know anything about Sway. So everything is ready in Sway. Just only fill your information and choose your project or topics need to show to the world and be shine. Sway is a presentation program that's allow user to combine text and image to create website, presentation, and newsletter. This is Sway is focusing in self-awareness and relationship skills. The heart of cell is empathy. The heart of cell is empathy. Now, as a researcher, if you are looking for measuring social and emotional skills, actually there are more than 7 models to measure social and emotional learnings. And we have projects, we have two research talking about the development of social and emotional learning and how to evaluate the social and emotional learning related to a student or related to your teachers or related to the school communities. There's one report provided by OSIT, social and emotional skills, well-being, and success, is talking about the big 5 domains. This is one name of the development of social and emotional learnings. These big 5 domains focus on task performance by achievement and so this is 5 competencies: task performance and emotional regulation, and also cooperation and open mindset and engage with other. And this is 5. It's it's called compound skills. This is this report you can find also the all tools that evaluate the social and emotional learning, especially with the students. Another one, there's one questionnaire provided by Castle. It's called personal self-reflection. This questionnaire is focusing in 5 social emotional learning competencies clearly, like we see in the Castle framework. So the self-awareness will be divided in 3 sections: emotional self-awareness, identity and self-knowledge, growth, mindsets, and purpose. So they will take the 4th Likert: very difficult, easy, and very easy. So emotional self-awareness will take one word. I can identify and name my emotion in the moment. So you can ask teacher, so you can ask also the students if his ability to identify his emotion in this moment. So he can manage, he can measure or evaluate himself and see the result in the end. Also, we'll talk about the self management, managing emotion and motivation, agency, and goals setting. The 3rd is planning and organization. So this point or these 3 parts is the main core of the self management. So you can ask teacher, you can ask student. I find a way to manage a strong emotion in a way that don't negatively impact others. So I can also get through something even when I feel frustrated, and so on. And the 3rd is how to evaluate or measure social awareness. Also, social awareness divide in 3 parts: empathy and compassion, perspective taking, and understanding social context. So maybe for empathy and compassion, I can grasp a personal perspective and feeling from verbal and nonverbal cues. Also, you can ask and measure these competencies. 3rd, relationship skills, focusing on communication, building relationship, and teamwork, conflict management. This is a relationship. Let's take one sentence from communication. I stay focused when listen to other and carefully consider their meaning. How it's very difficult for you, it's difficult or easy, or it's very easy. 4th is responsible decision making. Also, it's focused in 3 point: problem analyzing, identifying solution, reflection on impact. So I gather relevant information to explore the root cause of the problem I see. So you can also decide which Likert parts you are in: very difficult, difficulty, or easy and very easy. Also, you can, this is copyright by Castle 21. In a school, how to implement, this is the 3 point, how to implement social emotional learning as a process in your school or university. There's a new report by UN talk about the implementation of social emotional learning in schools. Also, there's some study that's maybe I read before a week about how to implement social emotional learning in school. How is the process work? First thing, to implement social emotional learning, you should organize. How to organize? Developing a strong foundation for self helps ensure that effort are sustained long term. This requires engage the entire school community and develop a plan and implementation. So in organization, we are focusing on 2 things. First thing is build foundational support. Build foundational support by establishing a cell team. You should build a cell team in your school, fostering communicate to cell and developing communication strategy. Second, develop a shared vision, assess need to and resource, then develop year-long cell implementation plan and budget. So we need to first think, organize by building team and making plan. This is the first step. So what is study talk about this point? Actually, there are several ways to implementation cell program, drawing from the literate 10 key categories of cell programs were identified and are illustrated. This is by adapted from Gens at 2020 19. So talk about the grounded in the theory and research and how it is based on sound theories and of child development. Maybe teaches children to apply social and emotional competencies and ethical value in daily life by its systematic instruction and application of learning to every day situation. Sorry for this word. There's one recent report on cell implementation. It's called ISEEA 2020 found the standalone cell class were inefficient in improving a school environment and promoting children's cell competencies, where all school integrated approach is key to promoting a positive and school environment. So in this report, they are focusing in the actor and roles. For example, we see learners. What is the role of learners in implementation social emotional learners? For learners, practice a culture of kindness and respect with their in classroom, school, corridors, in cafeteria, on sport activities. in any place. Teachers build competencies for themselves, design pedagogical practice that promotes skill, kindness, and compassion. Sorry, because this one I make it PDF. School leaders, administration. It's not clear for me, but champion your school vision and value for healthy relationship. In the end of this section, I will share you the file after removing these words. Also, school support staff get sales skills training, reinforce sell practice and the playing field, demonstrate sales skills, and create awareness of behaviors with visitor. What is the family rules? Become self-aware of your own self or social emotional learning competencies and how to build, improve them, adapt a good cell practice at home and reinforce them. This is an implementation. Implementation, you should focus also in strength adult cell and promote cell for students. Strength adult cell by support all staff in cultivating their own social and emotional competencies and promoting cell for students. Second, promote cell for students, create opportunities for students to practice cell school-wide, in the classroom, and through family and communicate partnership. Third, improve. Continuous improvement is essential for a quality implementation that's elegant to your school need. Here teams use data, reflect, and take action. And this improve stage or level, we need to practice continuous improvement, identify opportunities for improvement, and examine data to refine your plan. This is maybe the last slide I have, but actually, as we are, before I am teacher for 70 years, as a math teacher and shifting for administration work for 5 years, and now I return back to teaching mathematics. So what is the first thing that I think for the social and emotional learnings, because some systems looking, as I said before, they talking about the academic achievement, maybe for the student successful and for comparing the marks maybe between years or years. So as you academic, the first lesson when I was my student, I will show him the 5 competencies, because it's like agreement with the student and the map way to maybe achieve their goals by increasing the academic achievement, because the cell is improving the academic achievement by growth the attitude and behaviors to the correct way. I hope maybe it's clear, and thank you so much for inviting me to participate in this conference. So I would like to thank you all, and thank you so much.